Hi guys, welcome back to the RC store. My name's Ammo. Check out what we got on the desk today. Some of you guys have been asking for some budget friendly RCs, and this one comes in at a steal at $79.99 US. That's right, which is roughly about £59 here in the UK. This has been sent to me by bestbuyboxes.com, and if you want to check one of these out, be sure to check out the affiliate link in the description. Also, the website scrolling across the bottom here. They do plenty of RC cars in different models, so why not check out their website? So this is the brand new JJRC C8835. Now this thing looks absolutely incredible. So this is supposed to be a scale vehicle. It's supposed to be a trail crawler that can do ever so light rock crawling. So what we're going to do in this video is show you guys through the box art, show you exactly what comes with this. This is supposed to have some fantastic scale features, including a working winch. And then we're going to do a bit of a scenario on the desk, and then we'll head out to some trails and put this through some testing. So without further ado, let's get into this. So looking at the box art, the actual Hummer looks absolutely fantastic. So as you can see, this is a Humvee, and it is a military style vehicle. Here it says it's got off-road suspension, it's got a motor drive, multiple forms of transformation, controllable bright searchlight, metal chassis, side guard frames, simulation model series. So I'm guessing this is going to be a scale type of vehicle. So on the side of the box here, you can see the controller, some of the features that the controller has, as you can see there. Flipping it to the other side, you do have another picture of the vehicle. So on this side, it is in matte black. And how cool does that look in matte black? Now, if you have a look here, this is a ready to run vehicle. It's 4-wheel drive. It's got a rudder machine. It's 2.4 gigahertz controlled. And over here, you can see the car itself. It says it's got a model car door that can be opened. You've got a metal side chassis guard frames. The trunk is open to reveal the battery compartment. Press and push to open the back cover and expose the battery compartment. So guys, it looks like it's got some fantastic scale details, and it looks like you can physically open the doors, etc. So this should be pretty cool. Looking over this side, you do have another colorway. So this is the military green. So that's the box art out the way. So far, it looks absolutely fantastic. Let's get this unboxed. Let's see what it comes with. I'm looking forward to this, to be fair. I've not had a budget RC on the channel for a while. Right, let's crack this open. Oh, it's packed well. Extremely well. Okay. Box to a side. So here it looks like we've got loads of little components. Oh wow, got a machine gun. So I've got it unpacked and spread across the desk. I think the best thing for me to do now is bring the camera in, and I'll show you everything that comes with this particular car, and then we'll switch over, we'll go through the car through all the scale details before we have a bit of a run. So let's get you guys in and let's check out what actually comes with this physical car. So first thing first, it comes with a real cool looking winch. In this pack, we get a snorkel, we get some mirrors, we get a screwdriver and a couple of screws. Over in this pack, you get your instruction booklet. You do get a USB charging cable, so that's a USB type A to a USB type C. And then you get all these scale details. So for example, the wiper, the mirror housing. So loads of scale little details. And in this pack, some more scale details along with a nice looking machine gun and some bullets. How cool is that? So the car itself comes with this nifty little controller, and these I've seen on quite a few different models, to be fair. I know FMS use this on the FCX24s and FCX18, so I'm quite familiar with this controller, or should I say this style. Really, really decent, to be fair, for what they are. They're quite small and nimble. You can control them single-handedly, which is a bonus. You do have a carbon fiber style grip running up the side, which helps, to be fair. Over on the top, you can see your light control button. And then here you've got basically react, release, and you've also got react, release as well. So I'm guessing that's something to do with the winch. So basically loosen the winch or retract the winch. You got your steering trim adjustment over the top. On and off button just there. Nice trigger, like I said, easy to control single-handedly. This does take 2 AA batteries, as stated on the side just here. The only thing I don't physically like is you have to put a screwdriver in there, that's included, to unscrew that cap, to pop your double A's in and then screw it back up. But yeah, other than that, all good. So the Humvee itself, how cool does this look? Scale details, most definitely. Check this out. So this is how it comes out the box. Like I said, I do need to put my scale bits on there, which I will do in a sec. But let's go through some of the features this has got on it. So as you can see up at the front, you've got some lights that are here. They do work. You've got some more over the top there. You've got a nice bull bar. This is plastic, by the way. And over across here, you've got fully proportional steering. You've got some rubber tires. Now, I will say they do feel, how can I put it? They would grip on tarmac, etc. I'm not sure how well they're going to grip when it comes to thick mud or anything like that. But that servo feels nice. You got some solid wheels there, as you can see. Just standard Posi Drive hardware on there. Coming across the body itself is plastic, so it is a hard case body, which is a nice touch. And going across the side, yes, check out their military grade doors. The only way to put this is it looks violent. Right, once again, them scale details come all the way across the back here. Now we're going to have a look at opening this door. So literally, I'm going to see if I can open it. Oh, wow. It's on a magnetic mount. So when they do close magnetically. You do have some scale feature door cards. And in the cab itself, you got more scale features. If I can zoom in, I may need to put the camera around the other side, to be fair. But you can see it just there. Closing the door, nice. Over through the back door, once again, more scale features. As you can see, you got your rear seat. It looks just like a Humvee inside, to be fair. Close that door, nice. Over on the rear end, you do have some more lights. As you can see, loads of pot rivets, just like the original vehicle. Plastic rear bumper. Coming across to the top here, where it says Endless Fury, you push this here, boom, it opens up. And this compartment here is where your battery sits. So once again, looking inside the car, very, very scale. I'll try and zoom in. There you can see the steering wheel, etc. Nice interior, to be fair. And when I zoom back out again, come back to the battery. This, literally, you flick it open and you lift it out like so. Now, the battery itself has got a built-in USB port. So you put your USB-C charger lead straight in there. And it's a modular battery, as you can see, and the battery connections are just there. So I just wanted to show you inside the vehicle from the driver's side. Now the roof on this does open. So I believe you flick that open. You can fold this across as well. So if you wanted it semi-half open, etc., you can do. Or flip it around the other way and have it the other way. But yes, so you can look into the vehicle itself. Quite good for a budget scale vehicle, to be fair. And like I said, hard plastic body. So looking at the underneath of the vehicle, it doesn't look too impressive, but if you look at the details, it ain't too bad either. So you do have a center belly pan here, which would allow you to smoothly transition across rocks. You do have your rear diff. You do have a front diff. The actual ladder frame itself is metal that runs on both sides. Now, the underneath is fully protected from basically getting any mud or debris inside, which is a bonus in some respect, considering it's a plastic hard body. The only thing I probably say lets this down is the suspension. So the suspension itself, if they were keeping it scale, should have been independent suspension. But this is on leaf springs, and it does have shocks, but I believe they're just friction shocks just there. You can see it there, but it's on leaf springs. That's my only downer about it. Other than that, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. You can see your front servo just there. Now, I believe that's a 17-gram servo on that. See, I do read manuals. Right, I'm just going through the manuals really quickly to have a look at how you connect this winch. And to be fair, it's quite detailed. It shows you exactly what you need to take off and how to install the winch itself. So I'm going to carry that out before I show you this thing working. So scale details are all done. I'll quickly go through what I've put on. I have attached the winch. Now you do have to remove the complete body to put the winch on, and it plugs into the ESC. So that's all carried out, and you've got your hooks for your bonnet just there, true military style. The snorkel's been fitted. Check out your machine gun. You got your ammo box just there, and you've got your bullets just there. You've got some mirrors along with all the glass installed, and your rear antenna. Also on the lower bumper, I have installed the hooks that come in the pack there, and you get a tow hitch there as well, and that also comes in the pack as well. And I almost forgot, you also get some hooks for the front bumper too. So some nice little detail touches. Like I said, in terms of scale, looks fantastic. Now let's check out the light system. So over on the front, you've got your main headlights, and to be fair, they do look very scale with the tint of yellow in the color. And you do get turn signals, as you can see there. Also, the steering is proportional steering, just so you're aware. I'm just showing you that now. And you've also got your searchlight here as well. So the searchlight is only on one side, as you can see. So it's on the driver's side, and you can have that strobing too. So nice little neat touch. Over on the back end, you have your rear tail lamps. You have your right indicator and your left indicator. You don't have no reverse signals, unfortunately. But at this price, I guess you can't complain. Now you've seen the car put together with all the scale details. We've got a few items on the desk. What we're going to do before we head out to some trails, we're just going to see the operative winch, and we're going to give it a test run over a little ramp as well on the desk, just to see what it's like. So the operating winch, let's have a quick go with that first. Track the winch. Let's see if it pulls. Oh, look at that. So the Hummer is staying still. It's literally putting so much force on that front bumper. And it is pulling it in, look. Nice. So it's done that job pretty well. Right, next up is, I need to have a little go on it. I've not even had a go on this yet. So let's see what it drives like. Right, there's a bit of a delay on the throttle. Okay. It's actually a lot more controlled than I physically thought. I thought it was going to be a bit more toy grade. But it's not bad. I would say it's just like any other FMS product is the only way to put it. So the only reason I use that term is because a lot of you guys are familiar with their cars. But yeah, so this ain't full throttle. This is just me going slowly. Okay. And a bit of speed. So I think this can be pretty decent for some trails, right? Let's put a little ramp up here and let's see what it's like up on the ramp. Now do bear in mind, this is on leaf springs, so it isn't going to have as much flex as some of the other crawlers, but let's see how this goes. Okay, it's got enough power to climb it. And it can get over it. Okay, perfect. Let's go hit some trails and let's see how good this thing actually is in a real life situation. Without further ado, let's get into this. So we're here on location with the JJRC C8835. Now I have brought it to its natural habitat. As you can see, we have got a forest and we're going to go for a bit of a trail crawl, and let's see how this budget RC handles a nice light trail. Right, low down modulation is quite good, to be fair. We're going quite slow. Just trying to keep it scale. Yeah. Pretty cool, to be fair. So far, so scale. Incredibly cool. Now there is some wheel speed behind this if you do want to give it some wheel speed. We are going through like a grassy circuit through the forest. And to be fair, it's doing alright. It's doing a lot better than I expected, to be fair. Nice. Right, coming through some woodlands. Yeah, it's doing decent, to be fair. Right, making our way through. Coming through. Oh, keeping it scale. Nice. Oh, it's done well, to be fair. Onto a rough trail. And yeah, takes a rough trail like a champ, as you can see. No issues going through this. absolutely fantastic. As far as the trail crawler goes, not a bad little truck. Nice little uphill crawl coming. See how it does. Oh yes! Amazing. Alright, going straight uphill. Using that torque in the motor. Finding a gap through. Oh yes. Will it find its way out? Oh, incredible. Now you wouldn't think this is such a small rig the way it performs for what it is. And at the price, whew, absolute bargain. Just look at it. Nice. Now if this is used for the purpose that it's actually built for, I don't think anybody will have an issue, and I think you'll actually enjoy it. But if you're going to start using it for rock crawling, yeah, that's when you're going to get issues, because let's face it, it's not no rock crawler, that's for sure. And there you have it by JJRC, the C8835 Humvee. Very scale looking, and to be fair, for the price, you can't go wrong. And that's my honest opinion. Don't get me wrong, it ain't going to be no epic crawler, that's granted, and it ain't going to be an epic trail crawler. But for that price, well, you've seen it for yourself. Not a bad little rig. If you want to pick one of these up, be sure to check out the link in the description. The website's scrolling across the bottom of the screen here. And yeah, not a bad little rig. If you've enjoyed this content, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.